Hello, my name is Rofan Liu, a Faha Post-Sun Master Design student. In my tutorial videos, I will share with you a very nice new tool in Rhino 7.0, the sub-D. I'm very appreciative for the help from my mentors, Professor Holger and Professor Sebastian. So let's see the first project of the tutorial, this bottle. It's a simple model, but by traditional Rhino Nurbs tool, it would be a little bit difficult to build this continuous curved surface at the intersection. But by sub-D tools, you can process it really nice and easy. So in order to let you learn how to build this thing, I will introduce you this necessary and basic commands at first. Let's get started. So the first order is basic shapes. Here we got it. And if you have ever used 3D Max before, you will be somewhat familiar with this. All of simple or complex models are completed by processing basic shapes. Now, for example, we can build a coin. Drag. And when we press tab now, you can see the form of the model switch between sharp and mellow. And this is the most interesting point of sub-D tool. Now that it has too many surfaces, and if you want a simpler one, you can use parameterization as before. Here, a Rhino traditional tool. And for example, I change the vertical face to 3 and the round face to 8. And now we got a simpler one. And when we press tab right now, and you can see we still got a very perfect metal form. And you have to mention the less surface the shape has, the easier will it be processed. And for example, in this shape, 8 round face is enough to make a perfect circle, and you have to always to control the number of surface of your model. And we can build a truncated cone like this, a solid or not solid, or a cylinder, of course a ball with different style like triangles or quads. And of course, you can change the date of it, like subdivision, and to 1. Now you got a simpler one. And the less surface the sharper it will be sharper. And some other shape like an ellipsoid, a torus, and of course a basic box. Okay, this is the basic shape. Now we need the second orders to edit it further. The insert edge here. And for example, I want to edit this one. Press it to here. Drag it here. And I press this order, and with one click, I can select the ring line and right click. Now you got a line, and you can control to put it everywhere you want, on top surface or on here. And you have another way to make it work. You can change type from loop to ring, and you select this line, and now you can see you have selected all of the lines on this direction. And now right click. Now you can still got a line and control its position For example, I put it in a very close position to the edge and left click and press tab. And now you can see you got a very sharp edge. And now you can see the closer the two sides is, the sharper the edge will be. And if you press this line here, and you can see you cannot select the other side because there are too many lines intersection here, and so it has many range direction, so it's not impossible to select the whole line. Now if you want to edit your model further, you need the third order here. I'm sorry, I forgot one here. The selection filter. Okay, the first one is edge select. By one click, you can select a single line, and you can drag it or scale it, and the form will be changed. And by double click, you can select the whole ring line and edit the form in a more general way. And of course, you can select the surface. And in the round face, when you select this one, and when you long press Shift and double click the neighbor face, and you can see the ring face could be selected. And of course, you can edit it. And I want to mention a very important order is when you select one surface, and at the same time when you drag it, and at the same time when you press Ctrl, now you can see a new shape has been built from the old one. And when you scale it, and at the same time when you press Ctrl, you can make a new surface, a new face in the old one. And now you can drag it and scale it further and press Ctrl, and a new surface, a new face, and press and drag it lower, and now you got a hole. Pretty interesting, right? And the third one is vertices, and this is simple. You select the target vertex and edit it. And a very important point is the select tool. It's a filter, as I said before. When you choose one orders, for example, the edge selection, you can only select edge now. You cannot select surface or the whole form. So at any time when you end the process, for example, when I press this, when I add this edge, and when I end my work, I have to press this non-order. And now you can see all of the things has been selected here. And I can select the whole form again. So let's get to the last order in this part, it's bridge meshes, and it's also a very important order. So when you want to connect two form, like this one, this two, okay, maybe this is too complex. This two is more visible. Okay, I throw it, I row it, and for example, I want to select this two part, and I can press this and select the first surface and right click, and the second surface and right click. Now we got it. And you can also connect the two form by line. For example, I delete this surface, this face, and I delete this face, and I still use this tool. And I press it, I double press it, and right click, and here double click, and right click. Now it still works. So maybe you can still know, maybe you has already know, you can also select, you can also connect the two form by only by two line. For example, I can select this line here and right click, and this line here, right click. Now it works. Okay, it works. Weird form. And I can make it much more weirder. I'm sorry. First here pressed, and here, right click, here, right click, and here, here. Chaos. Okay, this is it. You can see this is a really flexibility tool. And in order to make complex models, you must learn to use this flexibly. Okay, this is the end of this part. And in the next step, I will show you how to use all of these orders to build a simple model. Okay, thank you very much.